These days really are getting boring, huh? I'll call Eeb and see if there's anything new.
Hello?
Oh hey Eeb, is there anything new to do these days?
Have you heard of Real Life Plus?
Real Life Plus? What the heck is that?
It's a program that makes life far more interesting. You should try it out.
Alright, I guess I can try that out. Anyways, see you later. Alright, so all he said was to press this button and... Hold on. Something's not right. I can't breathe. Wait. I gotta call him back. I wanna see if this is right. Eeb, I got the thing you said and I can't breathe.
Yeah, that should happen.
What?
Along with not breathing, you get hungry faster, you will be thirsty more, headaches will be more frequent.
Ah yes. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC. I have finally come around to making this video. This video is long overdue, but since Tears of the Kingdom is right around the corner... Horizon. Yeah, that's a better word. Around the horizon, it's better to finish off this game's content by talking about its DLC.
This game actually had 2 DLC, which is now just 1 expansion pass. So I want to talk about the DLC in the order it came out in. Both DLC came out in 2017, with Master Trials coming out on June 30th, while the Champion's Ballad came out on December 7th, a whole year away from Smash Ultimate.
Wait, 2017?
The Master Trials was a pretty small DLC. It added a new side mission called the Trials of Swords, Master Mode, some new armor that you can find around Hyrule, and some things to help you with your journey like a custom waypoint and a way to track the steps you took in the last 200 hours.
Guess I could see my whole journey since I got this game.
To start this DLC off, the biggest focus of the DLC was the Trials of the Sword. This is a mission where you will go back to where you found the Master Sword, and when you get there, you will be taken to a domain with a bunch of challenges. There are 3 different levels with about 20 challenges in each level. You won't have any materials you had before starting the domain. This way, there will be some level of challenge put into it. It starts off pretty easy, then it gets harder and harder. Once you beat all of it, the Master Sword will always be at 60 damage and have 188 durability. Neat. Master Mode is a whole other story. It's not super hard, but as the name implies, it's a mode intended for people who are really good at this game. It adds enemies to places they shouldn't be, and every enemy will be 1 level above what they were in normal mode, so a red moblin will be blue. Did I also mention that the enemies can detect you from further away and regain health? It's a fun challenge that I would like to do one day.
With the release of Tears of the Kingdom, I can't see myself finishing this mode.
There are 5 armors they included in this pack. They are all throwbacks to the past game and all have special properties to them. The armor you can find are the Korok mask, Majora's mask, Midna's mask, the Phantom set, and Tingle's set. These are pretty neat. They add pretty little to the game. Overall, this DLC's alright. Now the real meat comes from the Champion's Ballad. This pack adds a lot, and I mean a lot. You have 4 main quests, a new boss after finishing the 4 new main quests, a motorbike, a super OP weapon, an ancient horse gear, and some more new armor. There's just so much with this DLC that it almost makes the other DLC look tiny compared to it. And all this came out less than a year before the game became 1 year old. Starting with the main quests. These are just extra quests that all have the same order. You start by going to a place where Cass is. Then some locations get revealed to you. Then you do the trials of each location. Then you do the domains that get unlocked from the trials. And then you have a rematch with the Divine Beast Ganons. After all that is done, you get a backstory of the champions when Zelda was just starting to recruit them. You also get an upgraded version of the champion's power-up. It's a pretty neat addition, but after you do all that, the final trial gets unlocked. Seeing how this game never truly ends after you beat Ganon, this is some nice way of closure to the game. Having one final fight against the real source of all evil, the monks of the shrine. Well, he isn't evil, but the trials that you do all require knowledge of the game. Once all the trials are done and you finish fighting the monk, you get the new mount, the Master Cycle 0.
Imagine being in a world where horses are the real only transportation and then you just see a dude pull up with a motorcycle.
I would have never imagined that such a thing could be added to Zelda. It's starting to make me wonder if bikes would be a regular thing added in Tears of the Kingdom. Other than the new horse armor added, there have been another 5 new armor pieces added. You find them the same way as the last DLC. The armor that's been added this time is the Island Lobster shirt, Ravio's hood, Royal Guard uniform, Phantom Ganon armor, and Zan's helmet. These are all referenced to previous titles, and my favorite one is the Phantom Ganon armor. Do you know how cool it sounds having Link wear Ganon cosplay? One can only dream. Except it's reality with this DLC. Overall, this DLC pack was really well made. I enjoy the contents of this one more than the first one. It's a good thing they made it one pack that includes both DLCs. If you haven't noticed, this DLC acts as a way to make the game easier. In a way, it's like how RPGs always end with the character just being super powerful. It gives some closure to Breath of the Wild, which I really like. In times like this, it makes me realize how much different this game is compared to other Zelda games, as if it wasn't already obvious.
And that's what I think about this game's DLC. Oh, does it feel so good to actually get this one out of the way after 3 whole years of delaying it. I highly recommend it if you want more content to this game, or maybe you just want to get ready for Tears of the Kingdom. This is a good way of getting back into it. It was a lot of fun playing this game again, and it really did make me more excited for the sequel. Now time to try my best to 100% this game.